Good morning, children. I hope we are all safe. Then this week also we'll take or we'll learn total English. Okay. So the 11th chapter is finished. I hope you have completed the comprehension passage. That is to write the question answers and the précis also. Okay, don't leave précis because it carries 8 marks. So if you write correctly and properly within 50 words, you will get the 8 marks. Okay, I have seen children leaving the précis question. That's why I'm telling you, don't leave that question. Please write. So now I'm going to start chapter 12. And see, when I teach grammar, today or tomorrow, one of these days, you can do the comprehension passage. Okay, don't wait for the teacher to tell, okay, you do the comprehension passage. It's your duty to do from all the chapters. Okay, it's your work. Okay, you have to practice, find out the answer from the passage, read the passage first, and then read the question, and then find out the answers and write properly in the space provided. Okay, so today we will learn chapter 12, that is conditional sentences. Okay, so what is a condition? Okay, so a condition is something that has to be fulfilled. That means it is not or it did not happen. Okay, so a condition is something that has to be fulfilled before something else can happen. Okay, before something else can happen. See the example: if the rain stops, we will play. So the conditional clauses, that is, if the rain stops. Okay, so that has to be done. If the rain stops, okay, if that happens, then what else can happen? We will play. That will happen. Okay, so the condition that has to be fulfilled is if the rain stops. And then what could happen? We will play. Now see the next sentence. If the price of cars comes down, more people will buy them. Okay, so the condition that has to be fulfilled is if the price of the cars comes down. Okay, if that happens, then what else will happen? Before something happen, this should happen. That is, if the price of the cars should come down, then more people will buy them. Then see the next. If I had wings, I would fly. Okay, so there are sentences which even express the events that are impossible. Okay, so see, if I had wings, I would fly. This cannot happen, is it? So conditional sentence can also express, okay, the things that did not or cannot happen, like this. If I had wings, I would fly. Okay, or if I were a millionaire, I would have helped everyone. Or if I were, okay, so there are things that cannot happen or will not happen, so that can also be expressed by the conditional sentences. Okay, so a conditional, so see, with if, If clause, that is the conditional clause. If the rain stops, if the price of the cars come down, if I had wings. So these are the conditional clauses after if. So uh, these are not the events that have occurred. Please note that. See, these are not the events. See, if the rain stops, that's what it expresses. That means they have not occurred. Okay, so these clauses, the conditional clauses after if, are not about the events that have occurred, but the the events that can or might have occurred. Okay, so and at times these are highly probable. Okay, and sometimes it cannot happen and it will not happen. So now we'll see types of conditional sentences. There are three types of conditional sentences. See, first we'll go through the type 1. Okay, so type 1, see, the sample sentence is given, that is, if I get a scholarship. Okay, I forgot to put a comma there. Okay, after the if clause there should be a comma. Okay, if I get a scholarship, I will go abroad. So what is the condition that has to be fulfilled before I go abroad? I should get a scholarship. So if I get a scholarship, so that is the condition that has to be fulfilled. And then what will happen? I will go abroad. Okay, so see the structure. So it is if plus I get a scholarship. In what tense is that? That is in simple present. I have typed here present because all the present tense can be used. Okay, children. If plus present plus will or shall. Okay. So here in this sentence we have used if plus simple present plus will. Okay. Now, so in type 1 conditional clause, you can use all the present tense. All the present tense means what? Simple present. Okay, then present continuous. Okay, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Okay, so all the sentences can be used. Now see some examples. Okay, if you call me, I shall come. So sometimes you may ask, why miss, it is I shall. Okay, so see, we can use will or shall. Shall, okay, it is not certain. When we use will, that shows certainty. Okay, so if you call me, I shall come. Okay, type 1. If you work hard, you will succeed. So that is the probable, that is the, okay, so the first part, the if clause is the condition to be fulfilled, and the next clause, the main clause, that is the main clause, I shall come. So that is the outcome, likely outcome, that is, that should happen. Okay, or some, okay, if this happen, okay, I shall come. If you call me, I shall come. So like that. So if you work hard, then what will happen? That, okay, what is the likely outcome? You will succeed. So if plus present. Okay, here all simple present. I have given all simple present. Okay, if you work hard, you will succeed. If you hurry up, again simple present. If you hurry up, you will catch the train. So in all this sentence, if plus simple present plus will, that is the future. Okay, now we'll see the next group of sentence. This is what? I told you all present tense can be used after if, not just the simple present. Okay, see the if clause and the main clause. Okay, if clause express what? Something that has to be fulfilled. Okay, the condition to be fulfilled. And the next, that is the main clause in the right side, shows you the outcome, likely outcome that will, okay, that the what will happen. Okay, now if it rains, he will stay with us. Okay, so if it rains, that is simple present. If it rains, he will stay with us. Now see that second sentence. If it is raining, so that the first clause, that is in present continuous. If it is raining, he will be wet. Now third sentence. If she has already left, what tense is that? Okay, tell me. If she has or have comes in the perfect tense. Yes. Okay, so this is present perfect. If she has already left, what will happen? She will catch the train. So if plus present continuous, no, sorry, present perfect, that, okay, we have finished that, simple present and present continuous. The third sentence is if plus present perfect plus will. If she has already left, she will catch the train. Okay, and see the next sentence. If he has been traveling all night, he will be sleepy. So see that sentence. Can you tell me what tense is that? If he has been traveling all night. Yes, that is present perfect continuous. That's why in continuous sentence only been comes. Okay, so if he has been, present perfect continuous tense. Okay, he will be sleepy. So if he has been traveling all night, he will be. So what is the outcome? What is the outcome? He will be sleepy. Now see the next sentence. If I can save enough money. So that is the, okay, how to use can. Okay, uh, can or must. If I can save enough money, I will buy a computer. If I can save enough money, I will buy a computer. Okay, now you saw all these sentences. If plus, okay, present. That's why I wrote if plus present. That means all the present tense can be used with the if, with if. Okay, if plus present tense plus will. So all this tense can be used, all the present tense, that is simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Okay, now what you have to remember, okay, so is that when a reference is made to the present or future, okay, the verb in the if clause, the verb in the if clause is in the present tense. Okay, so when a reference is made to the present or future, okay, so we have been reading the sentence that all in present, is it? So the reference is made about the present or future, the verb in the if clause is in the present tense. And what about the next, the main clause? The verb in the main clause is in the future tense. See the example. If he works hard, if he works hard, he will succeed. See, if he works hard. So the reference is made to the present in the if clause, and the verb in the main clause is in the future. He will succeed, will succeed. Okay, see the next sentence. If he is well, he will come here soon. So that is also, if he is well, that is also the reference about the present. Okay, and the verb in the main clause is in the future tense. Okay, if he is well, he will come here soon. Okay, now, okay, the second rule is that if the reference is made to a habitual result, okay, habitual result, the present tense, okay, is used in the if clause, and in the main clause also present tense. Okay, you should not use will there in the main clause. Okay, because it is a habitual result wherever it is, this happens. Okay, so regardless of, okay, weather or climate or country. Okay, so example, if you heat ice, it turns to water. If you heat ice, it turns to water. So that is a habitual result. Okay, uh, so wherever it is, there is no change. It happens like that, whether in India or America or Africa. Okay, when the ice is heated, it turns to water. So that is it does not change. Okay, so if the reference is made to the habitual result in the present tense, okay, the present tense, okay, so the if in the if clause and the main clause also, the verb will be in present tense. Okay, I hope you understood. See the next sentence. If you overeat, comma, sorry, there's not a comma, but it should be there. Comma should be there. When you finish one clause, there should be a comma. If you overeat, you become fat wherever. Okay, so in whichever country people overeat, they become fat. So that is also habitual. So that's why the if clause as well as the main clause is in the present tense. Okay, the verb in the if clause and the main clause are in the present tense. There will not be a change. Like, you don't need to write will. It will turn to water. No need. Okay. So if you overeat, you become fat. Now, if you press the wrong button, you lose your money. Okay. So carelessly, if you press the wrong button. So the first if clause, if you press the wrong button. Okay, first sentence, heat, overeat, second sentence. Third, press. So all these verbs are in the present tense. If you press the wrong button, you lose your money. Okay, so in the that is the main clause also. See, all the main clause, turns, become, lose. Okay, lose your money. So that is also the present tense. So in the if clause as well as the main clause, the verb will be present tense when the reference is made to habitual result. Okay, now, the what about the next rule? is when the main clause gives an order or an instruction, the imperative is used instead of the future tense. You don't need to use the future tense, the imperative. See that, tell him to come soon, eat less sweets. Okay, so it's just like instruction, is it? Tell him to come soon, eat less sweets, let him come. Okay, so the imperative is used instead of the future tense. So in the if the main clause gives an order or instruction, instead of future tense, imperative is used. See, if you meet him, tell him to come soon. Okay. If you want to lose weight, eat less sweets. So eat less sweets, that is an instruction. That's an instruction. So the imperative is used and not the future tense. If he wants money, let him come. Okay. And then the fourth one, that is use of must, should, and could. Example, if you want to succeed, okay, you can use must or should. Okay, that's why a slash is put. If you want to succeed, you must work hard or you should work hard. The next sentence, if you meet her, could you ask her to see me? Could. If you meet her, could you ask her to see me? Okay, then the fifth rule. Okay, see the fifth one, that is use of may. You may go out. When I say that, okay, when a child comes and asks, ma'am, may I go? Yes, you may. You may go out. That is giving the permission. Okay, may gives permission. Okay, shows permission or it conveys permission. And what about can? Can, it shows permission as well as ability. For example, can I have your pen please? You're asking permission from your friend to take his pen. Can I have your pen for a minute? You're asking somebody to take his or her pen to write something. Okay, can, that shows permission. Then it shows ability also. Okay, I can drive a car, that shows ability. Okay, or Anil can speak Spanish. Okay, that shows ability. Okay, so can shows, or when you use can, it conveys a permission or an ability. And then what about may or might? Possibility, is it? Yes, may also shows, conveys what? Possibility. Okay, take an umbrella, sometimes it may rain. Okay, so take an umbrella, it may rain. That, or may or might, that shows possibility. I hope you understood. Okay, so we'll see the sample sentences. If the weather clears, okay, see the if clause, that is a simple present. If the weather clears, okay, what is the likely outcome? We can play. So it shows the permission is given. We can play or we can play. Okay, otherwise you will not be allowed sometimes. Okay, if it is raining, you will not be allowed to play outside. That's why if the weather clears, we can play. And then, if you are healthy, you can go out for picnic. So if you are healthy, you can go out for picnic. That shows, okay, permission. You may go out for picnic. That is also shows, that also shows permission. Okay, and then if it continues to rain, he may not play. That means no possibility of going out and playing. If it continues to read, he may not play, or we can say he might not play. So this is the type 2, sorry, type 1 we have learned. That is if plus present tense. That means any present. If plus present plus will. And then we have learned some, okay, exceptions. Okay, that's what. If the habitual result, no need of will. Okay, the same tense will be followed in the main clause also. So we have learned the uh, type 1. Okay, and I want you to turn to the assignment, that is page 184. So we have learned type 1, so immediately if you do that assignment, it will be easy for you. Okay, so I'll give you 2 examples, and the rest you have to maybe only 4 sentences. 6 sentences are there. We'll do 2 here. Okay, one example is there. Okay, um, make sentences using if by joining each pair of ideas given below. Okay, all of you turn to your textbook 184, and let me see the old edition. I have got the old edition also, last year's edition also I have. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, old edition. Okay, somewhat same page number. Yeah, very good. The old edition also, it starts from 184. Okay, so no, no need of any confusion. Okay, so 184. See, make sentences. I was waiting for you to take the textbook, right? Make sentences using if by joining each pair of ideas given below. So only the ideas given, you have to make it a sentence and see that the sentence should be like type 1. Always remember, just keep in mind, or you can write there if plus present plus will. So you will go in that way, or you can make sentence like that. So example, it rains tomorrow, he stay at home. See, only that's not complete sentence. Okay, you have to make it as a good sentence. So how the sentence is made here? If it rains tomorrow, he will stay at home. If it rains tomorrow, he will stay at home. Okay, and we'll do 1 and 2, because I want you to do the other 4 sentences by your own. I will give you the answers tomorrow, that is in the next class. Okay, she not come, comma, be disappointed. So you have to make it as a good sentence. Okay, so the structure that we have to follow is if. Okay, so start with if. Okay, if, and then present tense. Okay, she not come, how can we make it? If she does not come, then only it will become simple present. If she does not come, okay, then okay, if she does not come, so first part, the if clause is now correct. Now the main clause should be in will. Okay, we, right, we will be disappointed. If she does not come, we will be disappointed. Okay, I hope you have written correctly. Now 2, it is a holiday tomorrow. What we do? Only the ideas are given. You have to make it as a good sentence. Okay, how? So start with if. Okay, if it's very easy, right? The first part. Okay. If it is a holiday tomorrow, comma. The next part is also very easy. Okay. If it is a holiday tomorrow, what uh, what will we do? Okay. Or what shall we do? Because see, that's it's better to write shall because we are not certain. Okay. And that doesn't show certainty. So we can write what shall we do? Okay, some if you're like something something that certain, that shows certainty, or you're certain that you will do that, then you can use it. But here, what shall we do? That will be more apt. Okay, if it is a holiday tomorrow, what shall we do? Okay, so like that I want you to make 3 4 and 3 4 5 6. Okay, so I want you to do that. I hope you understood. Okay, and please make those sentences. And so I will stop here with type 1. So please go through the textbook. Don't think that okay, grammar no need to study. See, if you are not studying means you will not be thorough. Again, in each class you are studying all this, but again forgetting in each class. Okay, as if we are studying for the first time. Okay, so please go through your total English textbook. The same examples are given there. Okay, please go through it so that you will be thorough. Okay, children, we'll see in the next class. Okay, bye.